Greetings, Rob Webster here again. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about how you can use the POC Job Analysis report to manage your revenue on projects. And by that I mean that this is where we're going to make a journal entry to bring our revenue in alignment with our percentage of completion. So if I have a project that's a $100,000 project, I have 50% of my estimated cost has been reached. The project is said to be 50% complete. So I want to make sure that my revenue is on the income statement at 50% of my total estimated revenue. All right, so I can run this job by job, or I can run it across lots of jobs. I'm just going to show it to us for one job. Going to go with this job that we've been looking at. Let's look at it first by popping out, and I'm going to run my POC report, and we'll take a look at what we currently have. I'm going to include burden rates, and I'm going to say only include POC. See, that brings up this button. So if I've got constrained jobs, you can't do this for everything. If I didn't have a job ID in there, I want to show you this. If I was running it for lots of jobs, you have to include something like all open in order to see this button. Okay, but because I'm running it the way that I came in using a particular job ID, it will let me run it. Come back in one more time. Job analysis, there we go. And I'm going to click this button, expose my control. Now I'm actually, if I press this button, it would actually make a journal entry for me. If I was running this for like all of my POC jobs, it would make one journal entry, but there would be one line for every job that's going to be adjusted. So, and that's why I don't want to do it at this point. We just do it for this one job that we're looking at here. Now I'm going to go ahead and run this to screen to start. And now I'm showing that I'm $8,000 underbilled on my revenue. So I am now basically 8% complete on a $200,000 contract, and it's telling me, hey, you need to bill $8,000 because you currently don't have, well, you do have $7,700 of revenue to date, which is $8,000 shy of where we need to be. All right, so I'm going to pop out there. I'm going to get this back on screen. I've kind of proofed my report. So now I'm going to say, let me go POC only, just for this one job, balance the job. Runs through, says this process imported one general ledger, GL entry with a total of 2 detail lines, one debiting and crediting. So let me say, okay. Now just for chuckles, before we look at that journal entry, let's go in and just look at the report again now. And now, after this journal entry has been entered, if we look right here, zoom this up, we'll notice that I am now right in balance, and I now have $15,700 in revenue on this project. I'm going to come off the screen. Another thing that we can look at is if we come up here, and if I say view, edit WIP-COG journal entries, there they are. There's a POC adjustment right there that just went in, or it's right there, excuse me. And what we did was we credited our installation income and we debited our WIP billings account. So the system automatically brought this into alignment for us. So you don't have to worry about doing this. If I don't like this, I could just go in and I could right click and I could literally delete that journal entry, and it's as if I never did it. And if I ran this for, let's say, 100 jobs, it's still just going to be one journal entry. It's just going to have 200 lines on that journal entry. So anyway, that is how you use the POC Job Analysis report to actually manage your revenue. You're probably wondering, well, how does it know what general ledger accounts to debit and credit? Well, that's based on two things. Number one, the department that's on this job and the job group. Let's go look at our job group setup really quickly. You get to the job groups under Master Files Miscellaneous and Job Group Codes. And I'll pull up this commercial installations, and it's on this this amortization settings, and it's right here at the top. This is the important piece. Basically, this is going to be the debit account. It's going into a WIP billings holding account. I'm not really taking my own advice. Normally I would tell you I would want this to be the same format of a dash. Basically my character is the same up here, but please ignore that. And then down here, this is my credit account, which would be my income account. Now, you'll notice that we have a mask in here. We're masking the department on my test installation here. That's where the department would come in. So what this allows us to do is to dump all of our deferred revenue or unearned revenue into a generic holding account. But then when we recognize the revenue out with this journal entry, it actually will use a masked income account in order to resolve the landing on that. The mask on a department is resolved on the department setup, and this is not a tutorial on general ledger masking, but it is right here on the department setup. So anyway, that is really the only requirement. So you would, on all of your job groups, make sure that you set up those amortization schedules, and that is what will determine your debit and credit accounts. Thank you.